You are watching the 2025 NBA Epitome Game Series, presented by Law Murray, Power Rankings Project Ringmaster at The Athletic. This is where I pick out one game from each team from the last regular season. I am putting the spotlight on the biggest weakness of the 14 teams that missed the playoffs and the biggest strength of the 16 playoff teams from the regular season. This installment features the Boston Celtics. It looked like the defending champion Celtics were very well equipped to repeat. They were the only team in the East that had a top 5 defense and a top 5 offense. Only the resurgent Cavaliers, a team no one trusted in the playoffs, had a better offense. Jason Tatum put together his 4th straight All-NBA first-team season. Jaylen Brown joined Tatum as an All-Star for the 3rd straight season, and Peyton Pritchard was the 6th man of the year. The Celtics won 60 games in back-to-back seasons for the first time since 2009. And unlike 2009, the Celtics beat the Magic in the playoffs. But like 2009, Boston's bid to repeat was dashed in the semifinals as they blew 3 double-digit leads to a Knicks team that they swept in the regular season. But worse than losing to the Knicks in 6 was losing Tatum to a torn Achilles in Game 4, an injury with severe repercussions for the franchise with the most NBA championships. The epitome game for Boston came against the Knicks on ring night. Kristaps Porzingis was out while recovering from leg surgery. This was the kind of performance that had people overreacting to the three-point boom in the NBA. But there was something else at work that made Boston's offense elite. Jason Tatum, this is the end of the first quarter. He's going to get a Luke Kornet screen, and that gets Karl-Anthony Towns to switch onto him. Miles McBride panics, tries to get the steal from Tatum, and he doesn't do it. Tatum recollects himself, gets it to Peyton Pritchard for his 5th assist of that first quarter. Second quarter, Jason Tatum once again working a screen and roll with Luke Kornet, but look at the pass. Kornet is going to get into the screen. Tatum's going to go left, and with a live dribble, offhand, left hand, whips that thing over to the opposite wing, and Derek White hits that three-pointer. The Boston Celtics had only 2 first-half turnovers in this game. Sometimes playmaking and turnover prevention is just about making the simple play. This is a simple pass from Tatum to Jaylen Brown, his co-star. It's a mismatch. The ball never goes inside the three-point line. It doesn't need to on a night like this. Jaylen Brown steps back, has all kinds of space, hits his three-pointer. Jason Tatum wound up having 10 assists to only 1 turnover in this game. And then in the fourth quarter, you got a mouse in house, Xavier Tillman with Miles McBride on his back. Peyton Pritchard cuts in front of OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges was already in the paint off of Al Horford to attend to the mismatch inside, and that is how you create threes. Inside, outside basketball. Boston had more than 8 minutes to get the 30th three-pointer of this game. They failed to do it, but they also did a great job of protecting the basketball and making the simple play. Boston won this game 132-109. Everyone remembers this game for Boston tying but failing to break the NBA record for most threes in a game. But I will point out how the Celtics compiled a season-best 33-4 assist-to-turnover ratio. Boston was 3rd this season in assist-to-turnover ratio, 2nd in fewest turnovers per game, and had the lowest turnover rate in the league. Tatum's Achilles tendon surgery started a complete dismantling of the 2024 championship team. Drew Holiday was traded to Portland for Anthony Simons, while Kristaps Porzingis was basically traded for clam chowder. Al Horford isn't coming back, while Luke Kornet went to San Antonio. Boston might be starting players like Neemias Queta and newcomer Chris Boucher, while former Timberwolves Luka Garza and Josh Minott might be in the rotation. It will be up to Jaylen Brown, Derek White, and Peyton Pritchard to keep the Celtics competitive in what is truly a gap year in Boston. Stay tuned for the next installment of the 2025 NBA Epitome Game Series featuring the Denver Nuggets.